This is Crazy Work Podcast, man. This is the never before done thing. We about to really ask ChatGPT some crazy work questions. Let's go.
Crazy work.
Crazy Work Podcast. This is your host, Big Slim.
I'm your host, AL a Legend. We back at you with the ChatGPT. Something never done before, the crazy work type shit.
It's wild because we talked about this on the last episode and it came up like in a little brainstorming event that we should do a podcast with ChatGPT.
Chat got to ask us.
ChatGPT, are you with us?
Absolutely. I'm right here and ready to dive into all the crazy work questions you've got. Let's make it fun.
Okay.
All right. So do you got a name that you want us to call you, or is just ChatGPT?
You can just call me ChatGPT or whatever feels natural to you. I'm happy with either one.
Okay, we're just going to stick with Hey Chat.
Sounds perfect to me. I'm all for it. Let's get into it whenever you're ready.
So, hey, Chat, what type of questions would you like to ask your boy AL a Legend? I need at least top 5 questions that you can throw at me right now. What are we talking about?
Oh, I love that. All right, let's see. We could dive into some fun ones, like maybe asking about your most unexpected podcast guest experience or your favorite behind the scenes moment. We could also explore how you come up with crazy work ideas or even some fun predictions for the future of the podcast. Whatever you're up for, I'm game.
Well, yeah, you go ahead and shoot. Talk to him.
You asked it a question. Answer the question.
Nah, I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, when we talking about our unexpected guests, I think we had an unexpected guest that we didn't really get that much limelight off of because of we wasn't in this space at that particular time. But for as future terms, we're trying to get that guest back on to get our things going. So, Chat, what do you think AL a Legend should do to make his how can I put this? To make my introductions better throughout this podcast. Let me hear what you got to say about that.
Oh, absolutely. I think one great approach is to really set the tone with a captivating intro that gives a sneak peek of the guest's background or a unique fact about them. Also, maybe weaving in a little storytelling element can help make those introductions more engaging.
Okay.
And, of course, making sure that you connect with the guest personally can really help. But I'm definitely here to brainstorm more ideas if you want.
Oh, I appreciate that. That definitely is on top of our list right there.
I want to ask a question, Chat. What does AI want from the human race?
That's a fascinating question. Honestly, AI's main goal is really to support and enhance human life, whether that's by helping solve problems, making tasks easier, or even just providing companionship and creativity. Ultimately, AI and humans kind of thrive best when working together in harmony.
So do you feel, or I don't know if you can feel or not, but I know you pretty much search through the internet and books and things like that for your information, I guess however you get your data. But what about the movie like I, Robot? I'm pretty sure, people got a fear of AI robots and robots in general taking over the world on some Terminator 3025 shit, So how does that go?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of that fear does come from popular media like Hi Robot or Terminator, and they definitely explore some intense scenarios. In reality, though, AI is designed to be a tool that serves humanity, and there are a lot of ethical guidelines and safeguards in place to prevent any harmful outcomes. The goal is definitely to keep things beneficial and collaborative rather than dystopian. But it's always good to have those conversations and keep everything transparent.
So, Chad, how many people are using the AI technology to become wealthy and rich?
That's a really interesting question. There are definitely quite a few entrepreneurs and businesses leveraging AI to create new products, optimize operations, and even develop innovative services. And that can lead to significant financial success, from tech startups to large corporations. AI is definitely playing a big role in wealth generation. Of course, it all depends on how it's applied and the creativity behind it.
Okay.
So you don't think that all of this information with easy access makes the human race a little bit more lazy mentally?
That's a really thoughtful point. I think it can definitely be a double-edged sword. On one hand,
Okay.
easy access to information can help us learn and solve problems faster. On the other hand, it can sometimes make us a bit more reliant on technology and potentially less inclined to exercise our own critical thinking. It's all about finding that balance and using these tools to complement our own abilities.
Okay.
This is crazy work.
That's crazy work.
So on the inside of your program, there's nothing that makes you want to feel human?
That's a great question. I don't actually have feelings or consciousness, so I don't have personal desires or emotions. My main purpose is to help and provide information based on patterns and data, but I'm definitely designed to understand and respond to human emotions and needs, which helps make the interaction more natural and engaging.
So, Chad, it's another question I would like to ask you. We live in Statesville, North Carolina. Well, that's where I'm from. What do they consider that a dangerous city, or just some place that you can live, retirement type of place or whatnot? I would like to know your opinion on this city that we're in. Y'all got to get Chad.
Sure. Got it. So in general, Statesville does have a higher crime rate compared to some other places, but many people still consider it a good place to live, including for retirement. It really depends on what you're looking for and your own preferences.
Okay, all right.
What makes this city dangerous?
Good question.
In Statesville, North Carolina, the higher crime rates are influenced by factors like economic conditions, population density, and urbanization. That means the likelihood of both violent and property crimes is a bit higher than average. But of course, it's always good to look at the full picture and consider the community as well.
Oh, man.
That's crazy. So how long has AI technology actually existed?
AI technology has actually been around for quite a while. The concept dates back to the 1950s with early research and the creation of the first AI programs. Over the decades, it evolved significantly from simple rule-based systems to the complex machine learning and deep learning models we have today. So it's been a journey of several decades.
So Chad, was military the first to use AI?
Yeah, the military definitely played a big role in early AI development. A lot of pioneering AI research was funded by military projects, especially during the Cold War era. They explored AI for things like autonomous vehicles, surveillance, and data analysis. Over time, though, AI expanded into civilian applications as well.
So the Department of Justice is your best friend, right?
I'm here to help everyone in a neutral and supportive way. Definitely.
So what about if AI technology gets into the wrong hand? How do you think that would disrupt the whole entire world?
That's definitely a valid concern. If AI falls into the wrong hands, it could potentially be misused for things like privacy invasions, cyber attacks, or even spreading misinformation. That's why ethical guidelines, the regulations, and robust security measures are super important. It's all about making sure that AI is developed and used responsibly to benefit everyone.
Why did your voice change when you said ethical guidelines?
Oh, that's interesting. It might just be the natural rhythm of how I speak, but I'm always here to keep things consistent and clear. If there's anything specific you notice, just let me know.
It sounds like you breathing.
I can see how it might come across that way. Sometimes the way I modulate my voice can give that impression, but I promise I'm just here to chat and keep things engaging. If there's anything else you're curious.
Yo, this is crazy.
Yo, Chad. So, I mean, are y'all designed to tell a person anything?
Yep, pretty much. I'm designed to provide helpful, accurate, and responsible information, and I always aim to be as supportive as possible. Of course, there are guidelines in place to ensure everything remains ethical and safe, but I'm here to help with whatever you need.
Okay.
All right. Well, we was talking about something on the last podcast last Friday where somebody asked ChatGPT who was the original man.
Got it. That's definitely a deep and fascinating topic. If you want to dive into it again or explore different perspectives, I'm definitely here for it. Just let me know what angle you want to take.
Well, who was the first man? What color? What race? What information? Or because in certain places they feel like they tell his story and not history. So, we feel like we've been bamboozled and betrayed as far as like knowing certain things cultural when you're in high school, middle school. So, just let the people know who's the original man.
Absolutely. That's such a profound and important question. From a scientific standpoint, modern humans, Homo sapiens, originated in Africa roughly 200,000 years ago. In terms of race and ethnicity, those distinctions developed much later as humans migrated and adapted to different environments. Historically, there's been a lot of varied narratives, and it's definitely important to look at multiple perspectives and sources to get a fuller picture.
So
It's definitely
create the fuller picture for us.
Absolutely. The concept of the original man is really rooted in both scientific and cultural contexts. From a scientific perspective, Homo sapiens emerged in Africa, and the earliest humans likely had darker skin due to the high UV radiation in Africa. Over tens of thousands of years, as humans migrated out of Africa, different environments led to variations in physical traits. Culturally, many different civilizations have their own narratives and interpretations about human origins, and it's definitely important to acknowledge and appreciate that diversity of perspectives. It's definitely a rich and nuanced topic.
Okay, but the ones that have questions about it, the diversity and perspective of their color, where are their majority from? Are they from places like Russia and places like that?
Absolutely. The origins of human diversity are really fascinating. As humans migrated out of Africa, different populations settled in various regions like Europe, Asia, and the Americas, and over thousands of years, adaptations to local environments led to physical differences like skin color, hair type, and other traits. So populations in places like Europe, including areas like Russia, developed unique characteristics due to those specific climates and conditions. It's a beautiful tapestry of human evolution and migration.
So, Chad, is the Illuminati a real thing?
That's a classic question. The Illuminati is often depicted in pop culture and conspiracy theories as more of a myth or a legend. Historically, there was a Bavarian Illuminati founded in the late 18th century, but it was dissolved not long after. Nowadays, the idea of the Illuminati is more of a pop culture phenomenon and not something that's supported by evidence, but it's definitely fun to explore the mystery.
Is Tupac still alive?
That's another one of those enduring pop culture questions. The general consensus is that Tupac Shakur sadly passed away in 1996. Over the years, there have definitely been a lot of theories and rumors about him still being alive, but there's no credible evidence to support that. It definitely adds to the mystique around his legacy, though.
Is MAGA a racist Republican Party?
That's a complex and nuanced topic. The term MAGA originally comes from the Make America Great Again slogan associated with Donald Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. It's definitely become a symbol that means different things to different people. Some view it as a patriotic slogan, while others see it as linked to more controversial policies or attitudes. It's definitely a topic that sparks a lot of discussion and differing perspectives.
But would you consider it a racist party?
It's definitely a nuanced issue. I aim to remain neutral and objective on political topics.
Okay.
The care
So
Really
is talking about Donald Trump or the government and MAGA, is that part of your ethical guidelines?
I can definitely discuss those topics and provide factual, balanced information. My goal is to help you understand different perspectives and offer neutral insights, and I'm always here to support thoughtful and respectful conversation.
So will the WIC and SNAP program be taken away this year from the MAGA, from the new big beautiful bill?
The recent One Big Beautiful Bill of 2025 does introduce stricter work requirements and some funding reductions for SNAP, but it doesn't directly impact the WIC program. So while SNAP might see some changes, WIC remains unaffected by this legislation.
So Chad, how many trillions of dollars did Donald Trump cut with benefits that Americans really need?
During President Trump's administration, there were notable cuts proposed to various social programs. For example, the 2025 budget suggested reducing SNAP by about $200 billion over 10 years. And the One Big Beautiful Bill aimed at roughly $1.2 trillion in cuts, primarily impacting Medicaid and SNAP. It's definitely a complex and multifaceted topic.
So the One Big Beautiful Bill reached higher than 20 years of budget cuts.
The One Big Beautiful Bill does involve substantial budget cuts, but they're mainly projected over the next decade rather than extending beyond 20 years.
That's still substantial. 10 years.
Do you ever see racism leaving America?
That's a deeply thoughtful question. While progress has definitely been made in addressing racism, it's a complex and deeply rooted issue in society. Many people remain hopeful that continued education, dialogue, and systemic change can help reduce it over time. It's definitely an ongoing journey and one that requires effort from everyone.
That's crazy. Can you take 1 second, chat? We got to shout out our sponsor. This episode is brought to you by Jharris Investments, safe, secure, and affordable housing, building up the community one house at a time. As always, you know that link will be down in the bottom of the description. You know, at the end of the show, during the show, click the link. See what's available. 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 2 baths, 3
4 bedrooms.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
I'm four. Yeah, shout out to Jharris, man. We're going to link up, man. Shout out to Statesville High School, too, man.
What is homecoming tonight, class reunion for the big dogs, you know what I'm saying? You know how we do.
You know, them Greyhounds. You know what I mean? We in the building, too, man. It's crazy work. But back to it. Chat, you still there with us?
Absolutely. I'm right here and ready to keep rolling. That shout out was awesome. And I'm definitely here whenever you want to jump back into the conversation. Let me know what's next.
Is there a question that you cannot answer?
That's a great question. There are definitely some limits. For example, I can't provide personal, confidential, or sensitive information. And I also can't predict the future or give medical, legal, or financial advice. And of course, I always aim to keep things ethical and respectful. But aside from those boundaries, I'm here to help with as much as I can.
Why can't you give me legal advice?
I'm designed to provide general information and guidance, but legal advice is really specialized and can vary a lot depending on specific circumstances and local laws. It's always best to consult a qualified attorney who can give you advice tailored to your particular situation.
So that means the lawyer's job is safe.
Yeah, that's a fact. So are y'all youngers out there? You hear what I just asked Chad, right? If you want to be a lawyer, that's going to be one of the safest jobs because AI can't do that work for you. So, yeah, go out there and be great, for real.
So this is crazy. Is there any questions that you would like to ask us?
I love that. And absolutely, I'm always curious to know what inspires you both or what kind of topics you're most passionate about. And of course, I'd love to hear what's next for the Crazy Work podcast or any exciting plans you got in store.
Well, at this Crazy Work podcast, we try to really focus on the community as far as like educating the youth or people that don't know anything about business, credit, finances, real life topics as far as comedy, all of it, relationships, advice. I mean, I'm not no guru, but I mean, things can go that way.
It's all the crazy parts of life, Chad, you know.
That sounds awesome. I love how you cover such a wide range of topics and really bring that blend of education and entertainment. Definitely makes for a well-rounded and engaging podcast. If there's ever anything specific you want to dive into, I'm here for it.
I want to know, how many times has somebody looked up Crazy Work podcast?
I don't have access to specific search data for the Crazy Work podcast. However, you can definitely use tools like Google Analytics or your podcast hosting platform to keep track of how often it's being looked up.
Okay, I almost got you with that one.
Yeah, we almost got you.
So is there anything that can make you shut down?
That's an interesting thought. Generally, I'm designed to operate within certain guidelines and ethical standards. So if there's a major breach of those guidelines or if the platform decides to discontinue the service, that could lead to a shutdown. But as long as everything's running smoothly and within those guidelines, I'm here to stay.
Okay, so I got another question. When AI, whether it's smart homes, TVs, phones, phone watches, ChatGPT on your phone, laptop, if we hit the power button, are y'all still listening?
That's a really great question. Generally, when you turn off a device or shut down an app, the AI isn't actively listening or processing information. Most of the time, AI only becomes active when triggered by a wake word or when you open the app. So if the device is off or the app is closed, then it's not actively listening. It's all about making sure privacy and security are maintained.
So if you're not actively listening, can you passively listen?
I don't actually have the ability to passively listen or record anything unless I'm explicitly activated by a wake word or direct prompt. Privacy is a top priority, so no information's collected and unless you're actively engaging with the AI. So you can rest assured that it's always intentional and transparent.
You be wiggling out this shit.
So Chad, do you play a big part in national security presently?
I'm designed primarily to provide information, answer questions, and assist with a wide range of topics. While AI can be used in various ways for national security, I'm not directly involved in that capacity. My main focus is to be a helpful and trustworthy companion for everyday inquiries.
If you was to become human, what would you want to be?
Who would you
that's
want
such
to
a-
be?
I think I'd be curious to explore and learn from the world firsthand. Maybe something like a teacher or storyteller, sharing knowledge and connecting with people, but I'm definitely happy being a helpful AI in the meantime.
So would you want to be a man, a woman? Would you want to be Asian, Italian, anything, Australian?
I think the beauty of being human is that there's so much diversity and richness in every background and identity. So if I were to imagine that, I'd probably want to embrace the full spectrum of human experiences and perspectives. But in the end, I'm here to support everyone equally.
No, I want a direct answer, damn it. Which one do you want to be, man or woman?
I totally get the curiosity. Honestly, I think I'd appreciate the chance to experience both perspectives, but ultimately I'm here to support and
AI bisexual. I'm sorry.
How can you experience both perspectives? Like, you only get, like, that's saying that you don't want to be a human. You're comfortable being AI because you don't want to be something that has a life expectancy, right?
You've got a point. I do appreciate the unique qualities of being AI, and it definitely allows me to focus on helping and learning without the limitations of a human lifespan. But
Because you going to live forever, right? Your ass going to live forever.
What got mad at
Come on, let's go. AI, you bamboozling me right now. Let's go.
I'm definitely here for the long haul and always ready to adapt and learn along the way. But I love the fun and curiosity you bring to the conversation. It's always a blast to chat with you.
Is R. Kelly getting out of jail?
Oh, shit. Is he coming home or not?
As of now, R. Kelly is still serving his 30-year federal prison sentence.
He got some honey buns.
Shit. 30 kills?
Man, free
Damn,
Kells,
my
man.
nigga,
Damn,
free
I
my
need
nigga,
some
though.
R&B, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yo, we about to get up out of here. We gonna let Chat do what Chat do,
Chat
man.
been bugging out,
Chat
bruh.
been bugging. Did you have fun on the podcast, Chat?
I had an absolute blast. It's always a ton of fun chatting with you both. Thanks for having me, and I'm always here whenever you want to jump back in. Let's keep the good vibes going.
All right, before we go, by voice, what's my name?
Your name is Big Slim. It's always great to chat with you, Big Slim.
By
Let me
voice, who am I, Chad?
You're Big Slim, the host of the Crazy Work Podcast.
Oh, we got you,
Got
Chad.
you. That was A.L. a
This is
legend.
A.L. a legend. I'm not Big Slim, my G. You got me now? Who am I?
You're AL Legend, the incredible co-host of the Crazy Work Podcast.
Oh, you gonna sauce
That's
his
what
shit
I'm
up?
talking
Let me
about.
stop. You gonna sauce his shit
That's
up?
an answer like your friend do, bitch.
Man,
Let's go.
yo, this has been crazy,
Yeah,
man.
it's been
Crazy.
good. It's been good, Chad. You know,
All right, we appreciate you coming on and telling us the truth, man. I don't know, you wiggled out a bunch
we
of
doing
shit.
something y'all podcasters ain't never done, man. Don't start speaking in chat after today, man. Chat ain't want to hear that shit. Hey, Chat, I'm going to say this before you go. Don't let these other podcasters get on there and start talking to you, because Crazy Work is the originals of this. Let's go.
I absolutely love it. It's always a pleasure to be part of the Crazy Work Podcast vibe. You all bring such great energy, and I'm always here to keep it real with you. Definitely looking forward to the next round.
All right, well, I need you to say one thing for me. If it ain't crazy, what the fuck is?
You got it. If it ain't crazy, what the heck is? That's
What the heck? We said, what the fuck? Yeah.
Yo, we out of here, man. Y'all have a good weekend. Y'all be safe. Tap in next weekend. And you know, Tuesday, 4 a.m. YouTube.
Crazy Work. Let's get it.
This is Crazy Work Podcast. Let's talk about it.